Hey everyone, we're here with Lennart Bobzien. He's the European Brand Manager of PES. You know him.
Hello.
You have already met him. And we're playing PES 2020, which is out in September 10th for PC, PS4 and Xbox One. So I'm playing with Manchester United and Lennart is playing with
Bayern Munich.
By the way, you're playing PES since which version?
Me, I'm playing since PES 2. I think that was 2002. I started playing PES. I've heard about the title, the game. I was interested. That was still when it was also like called Winning 11 in Japan. And
oh, that was close.
That was very close.
So no ISS Pro, right?
I mean, I played a bit, but to be fair, at that time, like even like Super Nintendo times, I mean, I didn't play massively. I didn't have a console at home, to be fair.
Okay, so in this version, this is the first time that the animations are just awesome. I mean, that's the best animations ever made in any PS. You made a fantastic job. Although you're keeping... Oh, so
that's not a foul?
It's 1-1 in the...
Oh.
Tell this to your developers if that's a foul.
Look at that advantage.
You see if it's a penalty or not.
I mean, it's not really,
it was
advantage,
actually.
yeah.
But you kept the pace the same. It's the same like every version, or just a little bit faster.
It's a little bit
faster. Again, you're not moving into a very fast pace.
No, because we don't want to do that. I mean, it's obviously if you want to have it super fast, you can still play around with the speed settings, but we still prefer to have it not like super fast, because if you would do it this way, you would simply just, destroy the game, and that's what we don't want to do. So
this is the default camera in PES 2020.
Yes.
It's like the, how do you call it, stadium camera?
We call it. I think it's called. I think the stadium camera, and the most important one is that like the default one is more like TV broadcast feel. It is slightly different. I mean, even I had to get used to it when I saw it the first time, and but after a while, I really started enjoying it. And again, it's a new experience, so I hope that people will enjoy it. We've received so far very positive feedback. Obviously, there are a few people asking about online as well, whether you can change it online, and online you can change it to the normal one. If you also want, you can change it back to this camera angle. It's up to the user what they prefer.
Okay. So can we change like?
Yes. Yeah, you have to go to this one. Yeah.
Okay.
And then this is stadium. Live.
This is the
dynamic, yeah.
Where it follows not the ball.
Yes.
The ball.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I think it should be this one. Yeah, exactly.
And, okay.
Yeah, that's the classic one.
That's the
basically.
classic one. Which I think most people will prefer the classic one. So in this version of PS, first of all, are you sure about the name change? Because some people, they're not sure that they prefer the classic Pro Evolution Soccer. Is there any chance that you might switch back to the old name, or it's a decision that you took for many years?
I mean, for now, our product is called eFootball PES 2020, and moving forward, that's the plan. Obviously, we saw feedback from users that they were questioning this kind of change. But
hits the post.
But you also, you need to understand, obviously, if it's always the case, if you change something, some people will be happy, some people might not be happy, and for us, it's just with that name change, we just moving forward, we just want to underline that esports is just becoming more important, and that's what we want to achieve with that sort of like repositioning.
Okay. You're given a basis in esports things,
yes,
esports stuff. And this we showed mostly with 3 versus 3 mode. Besides 3 versus 3 mode, what else? What are the other modes that are going for the esports? Is 1 versus 1, of course. Any other modes?
So now we have, 1 versus 1 and co-op as well. That's still the same mix, and because I saw it over the last few years that co-op was just, co-op is amazing to see, especially when you go to live events, when you see the emotion, like the team play between those 3 players, and that's just what we also want to explore, especially for the eFootball Pro competition, to have clubs like real football clubs that they're building their own esports team, and then obviously still 1v1. We still know that some people prefer 1 versus 1, and we want to provide them with that platform.
With co-op, you mean, of course, 3 versus 3?
Yes. Yeah.
So, can you tell us about the gameplay? Have you made any changes in the goalkeepers? We see that they're making better decisions, and also in the defense system. Can you give us, like, in terms of code, what changes have been done?
Yeah.
Because the defense system is way better than the previous versions, where the defenders are just marking in an empty space.
Yeah. I mean, first of all, to start with the goalkeepers the first thing is that we added new animations to it, which just allows them to make different saves. For example, they might go into one direction, but then last minute they will save it in the other direction, and that just allows us so that they can make better decisions. So the new animations mean that they can save balls which they might not have saved last year, but now they're able to save it, which just makes it for us very important, since obviously goalkeepers, I think it's with every sport game that people are want to have the goalkeepers being almost perfect. I mean, almost perfect, I think, will be difficult to achieve that, but we're getting very, very close to have the keepers in a very good state. With the defense, it is just that the AI has improved a lot, that the AI is adapting to your play style, they are adapting to who's running with the ball, they will position in a different way, and as you said, it just... Oh.
That's a cross, but
that was very risky.
Okay.
And that just allows us to even make it more enjoyable when you play against the computer, because in the past, obviously, you always prefer to play against a human being, because obviously you play against someone who's making the decision. But even now with the CPU, it's been improved a lot, that it's very enjoyable to play against them.
And the AI generally has been improved, because we saw in the demo that they're not making the false decisions they were making last year. And this, with the ball now, the control also has been improved.
Yeah.
Because we saw in previous versions that the defenders were coming off the line without the players being able to control them. There is a much, way more improved, with in terms of the demo.
That's the one. Yeah.
Better defense system.
Yeah.
So in the demo, the final version of the game, or this one that I play close to the final, has nothing to do with the demo. I mean, it's way better in terms of animations, in terms of controls, and also in terms of graphics. Fuck, the second post.
And that's the thing, that's what we always want to say, that the demo is not the final version. Yeah. It's still there's still some room for improvements, and again the post.
Some guys that might play the demo might be disappointed because it didn't have these animations and this quality of graphics. You see the lighting here. We see that the lighting has made a vast improvement than the previous versions. Like the sun is going through the stadium. But in the version, it was the lighting. It was like it was burning the players, or whatever. So I'm really impressed with what I see here in Gamescom, because in the last versions of PES, especially with controls and animations, I think most people were not 100%.
See, that was by the way, a new one. When you double tap A on the Xbox, then you intentionally try to foul him. So here, because you had the counter attack, I went for him. I tried to interrupt it, and that's just, it's a nice feature, because it is like, as is in real life, it's like this intentionally breaking down the play. That's really nice. I really enjoy that. And the referees are more strict than the previous versions. They give yellow and red cards, I think, a bit more easy. Yeah, and we had, to be fair, like in the demo, we had feedback about the referees that sometimes they were not too strict. But even like here, I've noticed that in the Gamescom demo that they have changed, that they are becoming more strict. The number of countries that you're going at in the final version of the game? Yeah. So right now, like European countries, we have more than 50 so far. I'm talking about like national teams. You have like Germany, Poland, Spain, etc. It is the same amount of leagues we had last year, that's for sure. About clubs? Clubs, we have a lot. If you go, I'm not sure if you've been to our website, but yesterday we listed down the whole list, like of all the teams we will have in the game. So I would just, to give you the precise number, I would just like to ask you to go to the website because it's a huge amount and I don't know the exact number.
They are definitely more than 20 because in the last patch you made the update was like 22.
Yeah, then it's
so
something
more
around
than
that.
20
Yeah.
or 20.
Oh yes, yeah, for sure.
Are you going to add more countries in terms of clubs in the next months?
We will make more, like, I mean, when I was doing the presentation earlier, I was talking about, like, obviously about the partner clubs. There will be more partner clubs to be announced. About other licenses, I mean, I can't comment on that right now since nothing, I cannot reveal anything.
Okay. Any chance that Greece is in your plans this year?
In terms of
having a whole league?
I can't comment on that.
Okay.
Sorry.
At least if you can comment that you're in terms of negotiations, because we know that your competitor does not add leagues after launch. If you say that we are in negotiations, you might have better sales in the Greek market.
Yeah,
I'm just saying.
I know, but I don't want to. I don't want to give any false impression.
Okay.
So all I can just say is that we're always looking to add up more teams and more leagues to the game.
Okay. I think you should consider adding the Greek league and from Cyprus just some Cyprus teams, because you know the Greek fans are too much excited with PES and they support it all these years. And also about the My Club, are the improvements? I mean, more conversations with the press press conference.
Yeah. So there will. You talking about My Club or Master League?
Sorry,
Master League. Yes, Master League. So with Master League we have three key features. One is the interactive cutscenes. So during a press conference or when you're talking to your players, you can make your own decision. You can influence the outcome of that conversation. The transfer system is more realistic, so that we are, thanks to the work with our data team, we are implementing the transfer data into the game to make it literally like almost one-to-one, as you know it from the real world of football. And the last one are those legendary managers. So now you will be able to sign up Cruyff, Zico or Maradona for your Master League team to be there as a manager.
Not for coach, just coaching staff, coaching players, coaching shooting, coaching goalkeepers. Are you going to be able to add coaches, like have a coaching staff, or just one coach?
No, it's right now. It's just like the focus will be on those legends that you can sign up. Cruyff, for example, and he will become the manager of your team.
So you pick one for manager.
Exactly. Yeah.
It's like being you.
Yes, exactly.
Okay. And the transfers are going to be like have a limit of 5 transfers or unlimited?
So regarding Master League, I mean, I cannot, because we are planning to announce more after Gamescom. So between let's say Monday next week and before launch, we will reveal more information around Master League, and then you will get the answers you were looking for.
And about My Club, are you going to have this year also the same system with transfers, or allow us to finally choose a specific player?
My Club will be very similar. We will add additional features, but I cannot talk about them right now.
Okay. If you're saying very similar, we expect the same transfer system. I'm just saying because...
I'm just saying very similar, so I cannot go into detail.
Fine. And also the training mode is going to be improved, especially with dribbles.
There might be some new techniques or some new drills, but again, I mean, I would suggest to wait until the game is out, then you will see it.
Okay. So thanks very much.
Awesome. Thank you very much.
This was Lennart Bobzien. I took the 0-0.
You were lucky.
Yeah,
I hit the post twice.
He had two posts, but fine. Thanks a lot for watching, and PES 2020 coming September 10th for PC, PS4 and Xbox One. See you.
Awesome. Thank you.